Hello everyone. How do we actually clear a cervical spine in the field or in the emergency department? We've discussed this in lecture format, but how does it actually look? Where do we start? Braden's our patient today. He was in a motor vehicle collision, and we're going to assess whether or not he needs a cervical spine collar. So we're going to walk through the same steps that we discussed in the lecture: midline tenderness, intoxication, distracting injury, a neurologic exam, age, and rotation. So here's what each of those mean in practice. And as you can see, Braden was in a low speed MVC. He was able to ambulate to the stretcher. There's no sign of any long bone deformity or bleeding. So before we even get started, we know that there's no distracting injury. So what's your name, sir?
Braden.
So you were in a car wreck, Braden. Were you driving or riding?
I was driving.
Did you hit the car in front of you or did you get hit?
I hit the car in front of me.
So we've got a rear end collision, low rate of speed, minimal injury, no rollover, no distracting injury. Braden, does it hurt when I press my fingers there in the middle of your neck from the top down to the bottom?
No.
Okay, so no midline tenderness. Braden, I'm going to ask you to do a couple things for me. Can you squeeze my hands? Good. Squeeze on both sides. Can you make fists? Put your dukes up. Don't let me pull down. Good. Push out towards me. Good. He has good equal strength in the upper extremity bilaterally. Can you feel me squeezing both sides and touching the back of your hands?
Yes.
Same on both sides?
Yes.
Okay. Can you push the gas pedal on the left, please? Good. And on the right? And then pull your foot back, ankle back towards you. Good. Which toe am I squeezing?
Left.
Which toe am I squeezing?
Right.
Motor and sensation are intact in the lower extremities bilaterally as well. Where do you live, Braden?
Spring.
In Spring. What's your address?
3126 Meadow Court Drive.
So what year is it?
2024.
So it's 2024. You live on Meadow Court Drive. Your name's Braden. No sign of any intoxication, no slurred speech. He was able to ambulate to the stretcher, no problem. So now we've got an intact neurologic exam. We've got no distracting injuries. He's clearly younger than 70 and no midline tenderness. The last piece, Braden, can you turn your head left and right for me? Good. Any pain in your neck?
No.
No rotational pain. So at this point, Braden's cervical spine is clinically clear. There's no indication for a collar. If he had said, "Does that hurt behind your neck, Braden?"
Ow, yeah.
Collar goes on. If he's numb or weak in his arms or his leg, collar goes on. If he's got a deformed femur fracture that we think is a distracting injury and he's very, very uncomfortable, tons of pain, cervical collar would go into place. Braden, can you turn your head left and right for me? Does that hurt?
Ow, yeah, that hurts.
Cervical collar goes on. So that's how I approach the C-collar in the emergency department and cervical spine clearance. That's how I'm asking, and we're asking you to approach it in the field. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out. Thanks for doing what you do every day. Keep doing good work out there.